Free Jose Daniel Ferrer now from the prison of Cuba. He was kidnapped and is being tortured in the hellish prison of Cuba, together with over 100 other political prisoners. We want them free now, including those political prisoners in Venezuela, in North Korea, Nicaragua, and China. Here I am once again. Good morning to all my fellow patriots. Here to let you know what's happening. Let me put a small announcement like I always do for a friend of mine, which I want to try to help him out in his business. Okay. The address is in the bottom. Okay, there you go. The address came out together with the photo. This is the equipment that he's selling, which is electric generators, which work with battery, not with gasoline, and they come with a solar plaque, like you can see here on the side of each generator. There's the cheapest one, you can see right here. Then there's the medium type, which is okay. And there's the most expensive, which is, according to him, it'll last, that it's in writing, that it'll work on 220, and that it won't give any problems. And what's the guarantee? Remember, always ask for a guarantee. If there's no guarantee, well, then that means the equipment is not reliable. It should come with a guarantee. And like I said, make sure it works on 220. So when you plug it to service your house, it won't go off or something because you turn on the electric stove or there's a pump going on that works on your cistern or your water heater. There you go. Okay, I'm done with that one. So let me go to the news. Like I always do, I start off with Islam. There are a couple of there's two videos here that I want to show you. I'm not gonna put the video because it lasts quite a bit. But I'm just gonna give you the title, where it says Christine Douglas Williams, Sharia Crime Stoppers News Briefing. And there's a video on this. Or you can go to Jihad Watch, and you're gonna find this information. Remember, if you want to go to my blog, where the information is at also, because I copied it and posted it in my blog, you have to put down my name, Eduardo Rodriguez. I pledge allegiance to the flag, because there's a whole bunch of other blogs with the same title. If you don't put my name down, you're not going to be able to get into my blog. Plus, I'm in Facebook, Twitter, and Liquidate, and in WhatsApp too. And that's another video, which is by Jamie Glazgov. I said Glasgow, it's Glazgov. Jamie Glazgov. You're gonna see it right here. You go to this video. I also have it on my blog. There's the video. It's a great video. It educates you on what the Sharia and what Islam is all about. The truth, not what the liberals in the United States want to cover up, because they don't want you to know about. I mean, the communists, the CPUSA now, alias Democrat Party. This is in Germany. Muslim migrant with 4 aliases admits sexual abuse of 11-year-old girl. Let me see, there's a photo here. I think there's a photo of this perp. There you go, he's right here. And they cover his eyes. If there's any justice that could be done to this guy, there he is. Try to find out how he looks entirely. And, well, you can do the rest over there because the justice can be due on the side. So let me go on. I wrote down in the title a question as a title, apart from the real title. Don't they have the death penalty in Germany? That would help. Australia is losing itself to Islam. Muslim migrant on terror watch list stabs tourist. Cops say they don't know his motivation. You know, they don't spell that out the way it is supposed to. They don't signal it out what it is. It's terrorism. No, they say they don't know the motivation of this perp from hell. I don't know if there's a strong bond between the community, the Australian community, where there's people that can share out a justice. You know, like some kind of a group that can grab this guy and, you know, send him to his virgins. This is Indiana, United States. Indiana. Hamas-linked care calls for resignation of councilmen who shared posts saying Muslims should obey U.S. law. And that's the way it should be. They should obey U.S. law. They don't like it, leave. Deport them now, all of them. Deport them. You don't like it, get out of here, period. And those who defend them, exile them the hell out of here too. That's what should be done. Who the hell is care? Who the hell are they? That they impose their will upon us. Are we going to let this happen? Grab them all by the hair, by the strap of their pants, and throw them in a paddy wagon and send them to a shipyard where they can be loaded on some kind of freight. Put them in the hull of the bottom of the freight and send them over, 4th class. This is in France, Macron. Now that I remember, Marie Le Pen was the conservative that lost to Macron. But according to what I've been observing, I think there was fraud committed there in that election. But look what, you know, Macron is an extreme leftist too, just like Bernie Sanders and Obama, all the rest of the CPUSA here in the United States. Macron poses in selfie with Niqabi, who defied French law. Let's see. It's right here. If not mistaken, this is the Niqabi covering her face. And Macron is all right with it. As a leftist terrorist, he's okay with it. He embraces them. He's destroying his country, so he doesn't care. He's probably getting money from them from under the table. He's just like the liberals here in the United States, corrupt to the core. That's what's happening. And here in the United States, the CPUSA is the same way. They're getting money under the table by these terrorists, and they defend them. Oh, no, you're okay here. Oh, they're okay. Don't touch them. How dare you call them animals? That's what's happening. That's the reality of what's happening. And this is from the Religion of Peace. Mozambican Muslims, Mozambique, excuse me, let me correct, Mozambique in Africa. Muslims murdered at least 700 people and displaced over 100,000 since 2017. This is what happened when you import, when you bring in this plague into your country. That's what happened. It's going to happen here if we let them do it. And they're intended, and they're determined to do it. Every time we speak, oh, you can't say this, fire him, remove him. You know, the one that should be removed is not us. It's supposed to be them. Them, they're the one. They don't want to assimilate. Get the hell out of here, out of Dodge, period. ASAP. At least somebody had the guts to tell one of these Muslims off. Let me read you this one. I am an American. Let me read. I am hijabi, Muslim, black. Representative Ilhan declares herself. Ilhan Omar posts list describing herself to trolls conservatives. Rival candidate Delia Al-Akidi calls out, I am an American. That's the way it should be. You should be, if you're going to come into this country, you're going to assimilate, period. And you're going to go by our laws, not by your BS law. If no, you got to leave, period. And it should be as quick as possible. No lawyers, no nothing. Get them out of here, period. And if the lawyers want to come in and intervene, exile them too with them. You're going to fight. You want to fight for them? Fight for them over there, wherever they came from. In her case, Somalia. You go over there and fight for her over there. See how long you last. See how long you live, period. And try to pull off your schemes from over there. Well, let me show you the face of the lady who said, I am an American. That I applaud. That's the way it should be. And she's running to defeat Ilhan Omar. I hope she wins. This is Dalia Al-Akidi. That's her right there. I'm going to repeat something. I don't know if I said it here on this video, but I sent for what they call a phone holder gooseneck. Oh, in other words, it's a gooseneck phone holder. So that way I don't have to be doing this and I have to be doing that. And I could just place this on the gooseneck. And every time I just point it over here, mark it right here, and then just turn it over here, because it's a long neck type of system where I can just twist it any way, which way I want, and then just position it so that way it looks more professional. I can edit this. Let me tell you what, I can learn how to edit, but then I would have to do this. So I'm not going to be going and getting training or, oh, wait a minute, this is not professional. Oh, we like the way he does this. Oh, well, so what? There's a whole bunch of other guys that are a lot better than I am. And their videos are much better. And I'm going to prove it to you, but I'm going to show. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you right now before I forget it. So I don't want to forget the videos here. Let me go to this video. Mark dies. No, Mark dies. The good thing about it doesn't last too long, and this guy's really good. There's others that are very good, like John Miller, Don Bongino, but Don Bongino lasts like about an hour, maybe sometimes even more than an hour. And John Miller also is very good, but then he lasts like 16 minutes or something like that. Once I get the gooseneck, maybe I'll be able to just show you at least John Miller, because John Miller is incredibly good. But then I don't want to also take too much time here, because they might cut me off, like what happened the other day. I was cut off in part of the video. Then I had to do a second video. And then I want to have to do a third video, because then they cut me off again. So let's see what I can do. I'll try to please. I want to please the public and educate in what's happening. So let me go to the video here. This is Mark Dice. Mark Dice is good, and he's humorous. I mean, he's laughable. The guy's very good, very good. He's short the video and goes to the point.
Believe it or not, there is another Democratic presidential debate tomorrow night, this time in South Carolina, where the candidates will continue to discuss the important issues we face as a society, health care to national security. One issue has been overlooked so far, but thankfully our friends across the pond at the BBC have decided to shed some light on it. The struggles of getting a haircut when you're a gender non-binary person. Since they don't identify as either a man or a woman, they're not sure whether to get their hair cut at a salon or a barber shop.
I need a haircut. So option one is the salon. That womanly world of perfumes, femininity. Have little affinity.
Go to a gay barber, dumbass.
His voice and these swells in my chest make me feel like an infiltrator.
The video goes on for literally several more minutes of this person moping about not knowing where to get their haircuts. And you wonder why so many fast food restaurants are replacing their workers with electronic kiosks. Because if somebody can't figure out how to get a haircut, they sure as heck can't learn how to use a cash register. Speaking of our society mirroring idiocracy, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is going to be one of the guest judges on RuPaul's Drag Race, the drag queen competition reality show.
Well, that'll fit her just right.
I'm Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and I pledge allegiance to the drag.
Exactly where she should be.
Of course, she won't pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America or to the republic for which it stands, but she'll pledge allegiance to a bunch of drag queens. And speaking of rainbow people, the actor who currently plays Spider-Man is hinting that in a future release, the franchise is going to turn the superhero gay. Andrew Garfield, who played Spider-Man in several of the previous films, expressed his disappointment that Spider-Man wasn't gay. Do you love me, Peter? I'm sorry, but I'm dating Brian Stelter. There's plenty more to come in this video, so stay tuned. But real quick, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, because if this is your first time watching one of my videos, it's obvious this is the coolest channel on all of YouTube, and you want to check back here on a regular basis. But fear not, liberals. The Eternals, which is scheduled to be released this November, will feature Marvel's first on-screen LGBT kiss. Apparently it'll be between these two, one of which plays Fastos, who's gay, and the other is his husband. Speaking of another film franchise the SJWs got their hands on, Vin Diesel has confirmed that an all-female Fast and the Furious spin-off is in the works. Because it worked so well with the Ghostbusters, Terminator Dark Fate, and Ocean's 8. Oh, and speaking of feminist flops, Birds of Prey did so bad at the box office its opening weekend that Warner Brothers actually changed the title, changing it to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. It was a spin-off of one of the previous DC comic films, focusing on the Joker's now ex-girlfriend, Harley Quinn. When it was a complete flop, the fools over at Fox said that it was under unfair pressure to be good. Things are getting so crazy out there that several presidential candidates, including Elizabeth Warren and Pete Buttigieg, have literally added their preferred pronouns to their Twitter bios. I mean, what's next? Are the rainbow people going to need their own app to do math? Oh, wait, what's this? Online tools encourage LGBT Americans to mind their financial P's and Q's because apparently math works different when you're gay. Excuse me, this calculator is not working properly. I'm going to need one for LGBTQ people, please. And now they're upset that there aren't enough gay doctors. So U.S. medical schools are recruiting LGBTQ students. The world has gone mad, and these are the kinds of videos which often get demonetized because you're not supposed to talk about these kinds of things. So big thanks to all you guys who sponsor the channel through Patreon or PayPal, or who have joined the channel directly through YouTube as a sponsor. If you enjoy watching my videos, click some of the links in the description below to support the channel, or click the join button down below next to the subscribe button. Your support is greatly appreciated.
Okay, that's it. There's another one here. Let me get the other one. Oh, this one is great. Let me see how long it lasts. If it lasts too long.
In America, socialism is hot again.
Let me see if I can handle this one.
Your kids' puppets.
It's our interstate highway system.
It's the researchers and scientists paid for our taxes.
We can do better.
Danny DeVito, a
I
millionaire.
know better because I'm from Guatemala. I've seen the impact of socialism. My father escaped Cuba. My grandfather suffered under communists in Hungary before escaping. As a child, I was taught socialism was wrong. I grew up mocking it. But democratic socialism sounded okay. It made sense to me that government should take care of the economy.
It's complete anarchy.
But then I watched socialism fail in Latin America.
No hay nada.
I learned that every time a country started down the socialist path, it failed. When Castro came to power, people were excited. They cheered. He was going to help the poor and make everyone equal.
Equally poor.
But the result? Sailing for freedom aboard an old green Chevy truck. Hundreds of thousands fled Cuba. Here, in Little Havana in Miami, Cubans who escaped are eager to remind people how bad life in Cuba had become. This man's father was a doctor.
My father had to sell illegal meat out of his ambulance in Cuba because the government wouldn't pay him enough. I mean, Cuban doctors earn like less than 1% than American doctors.
You don't see any future. Everything is stagnated. Healthcare, education, nowadays they're in ruins.
I tell the Venezuelan, my Venezuelan friends, we warned you guys.
Venezuela did not listen. They followed Hugo Chavez down the socialist path.
De las grandes riquezas que hay que distribuirlas por igual, de manera equitativa.
Chavez's promises impressed American celebrities too.
Fascinating guy.
Stupid ones too. Incredibly stupid. Boy, would he lose weight in the communist country?
Chavez said, I'll take from the rich and give to the poor. When
Yeah.
there was no money left, the government just printed more. That caused inflation, 1,000,000% inflation. Now, a chicken costs this much.
Venezuela has today the highest inflation.
When business owners raised prices to keep up with inflation, government often took away their businesses. That's what's happening to this man.
Ajá, pero eso está en manos del gobierno, ¿verdad?
Chavez seized lots of private property.
Y este edificio, un edificio que tiene colegio privado de joyería. Expropiese.
Chavez seized thousands and thousands of businesses.
There he goes
Just took them away
expropriating.
from their owners. Yet most Venezuelans like that.
People was clapping so hard. They were like, oh, finally, there's somebody here making social justice.
But government grabbing private businesses created shortages of almost everything. Why did you leave your country?
It's like the apocalypse. It's no food, no medicine.
How do you feel when you see other countries with the same mistakes that Cuba has made for the past decades?
Terrible.
Michelle Ibarra escaped Cuba and says Venezuela should have learned from Cuba's failure.
People in other countries in Latin America, they will blame anything else besides socialism.
Blaming socialism for Venezuela's riches to rags story is grossly misleading.
And there are plenty of socialist countries that look nothing like Venezuela.
When I talk about democratic socialism, I'm not looking at Venezuela. I'm not looking at Cuba. I'm looking at countries like Denmark and Sweden.
Liar.
Why not try my Swedish tradition?
Scandinavia is now called a socialist success. Even people jailed in Venezuela like Francisco Marquez say that.
I mean, you have Norway, you have Finland, you have these type of countries that are democratic, that have democratic institutions, and many of them have socialist policies.
In Scandinavia, private business is largely left alone. Governments don't even set a minimum wage. Freedom rankings score Scandinavian countries high on property rights and business freedom.
All Danes enjoy welfare benefits.
Yes, there's a big welfare state, but it's funded by thriving free enterprise.
Denmark.
But so many American politicians say Denmark is a socialist paradise that Denmark's prime minister felt compelled to reply.
Denmark is far from a socialist planned economy. Denmark is a market economy.
So, if Scandinavia is not socialist, where has socialism ever worked? Nowhere. What would you say to the Americans that like the idea of socialism and support it here?
I would say that they should wake up. You don't need the government to dictate how to live your life, how much money you should make, how your family should be treated, or how much you should pay. If anything, I think taxes are still a bit high here, but it's the best we have in the entire world.
Think about that. The next time you hear Michael Moore and celebrities praising socialism, socialism wrecks economies, wrecks lives. And in addition,
You to live under the socialism, not the one you just heard. It's not a socialist country like Bernie Sanders claimed. Bernie Sanders is a chronic thief, bomb, communist. He will install the communism that destroyed Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. He's not gonna impose the type that he calls in Europe. No, it's not that one. He's gonna impose the deadly one, the one that destroyed the ex-Soviet Union, the one that Stalin imposed that killed over 40 million people, or the one of the Mao's revolution, Great Revolution, would kill over 60 million Chinese. That's the one he wants to install in the United States. Don't be fooled, because you just heard right now in this video that a person said from, I think it was from Denmark, he said, no, we don't have socialism here. It's that he lies up through his teeth, Bernie Sanders. He just wants to win. He wants power, and the man is evil, and he will destroy you and kill you. That's him. This guy is Joseph Stalin waiting to wake up and pounce on you and take power because you gave it to him. Be careful what you wish for. You might get it. Excuse me a minute. Just take care of this phone here. Phone call. Hello.
Rodríguez, ¿están andando aquí de tu live?
Sí, estoy aquí esperándolo.
Mira,
Ajá.
sí, me confirmaron que los muchachos pueden pasar de 9 a las 8 de la mañana.
De 9 a 8 de la mañana. ¿Cuándo? Sí. ¿Tú dices mañana?
El jueves.
El jueves. Perdón, el jueves. Está bien, no hay problema.
Ok.
Sí, cómo no, hermanito. Claro que sí.
Ok, buen día.
Igual. Bye-bye. Excuse me, I had to take care of this phone call because I'm waiting for a technician to fix a machine I got here, which is let me see how they call it, one of these trotting machines. Let me see if you can see it from here. No, wait a minute, I can't. I would have to turn this over. It's a trotting machine. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. At least you can see part of it. It just broke down on me. The machine is a very good Landis machine, and it's lasted me a lot of years. It's been here over 15 years with me. And something broke down. It's like a car. It's like a Toyota. They last long, but then something has to break down, and it just happened. So the person just called me. The technician's going to come over on Thursday. And I'm sorry that I had to break up just for that. I should edit it But like I say, I don't know how to do it, and I'm just gonna have to. I had to take the phone call because it's an emergency. Plus, I need it for my cardio system. I need to walk. You know, I'm operating on one of my legs, and I have trouble walking in the streets. So this is the main reason why I bought the machine. Plus, I suffer from heart condition. I suffer from chronic asthma, and it's hard for me to walk now. You know, I'm getting to the stage where my machinery, the body machinery, is breaking down, and that's why I had to get this machine here because I need to walk. Look at this here. White lives don't matter. Signs appear in city, media ignores. Now that's okay. The media won't denounce it and won't say nothing about it. But it's okay for liberals to put this down. White lives don't matter. You know, it's okay for them to say that. You see, there you go. And then they call us racist. Oh, and sometimes the people who post this are white themselves. You know, you got a lot of liberal white people that, you know, they're supporting this crap. They're insulting whites, and them being whites. But they don't remember that whites were the ones that fought in the American Civil War, and thousands and thousands of American soldiers died from the North defending the freedom of the slaves. Or George Washington. They don't remember that. Another great hero who fought for this nation, which has a constitution, which defends the rights of the minority group. No, that's not okay. We're bad anyway, no matter what. It doesn't mean there's no racism, but I went through racism as an Hispanic because I'm white. You can see I'm white. I'm not black. But you can tell, maybe you can tell by my looks that I'm Hispanic. I was discriminated by whites, even by blacks. Yeah, the hatred shows on all sides. You know, if we're not willing to be friendly with each other, you know, it's going to happen. I was in a situation where I was discriminated by blacks horribly, maybe even worse than by whites, because I was also by white people just because of my name, Eduardo Rodriguez, and knowing that I'm Hispanic. Even though I got green eyes and well, it's white now, but it used to be a light brown. So, you know, discrimination is going to happen no matter what, no matter how much you denounce it or talk about it, it's always going to happen. What you have to do is just walk away from it and deal with the people who are going to accept you. Because I met with a lot of people, of black people, also white people, and I've been discriminated also by Hispanic people, by my own people here, because of political reasons or because I'm white, or because of the way I think. we got black Puerto Ricans here. You know, they're the very nice ones. You know, I can talk with them and hang around with them. Even the neighbor in the front, my wife is black descendant. He has black descendant in her blood. And plus, I got a neighbor, very great neighbor, who's black descendant. You know, this basically we're okay here in Puerto Rico, but in the States, I went through some damn bad ass. I was discriminated even in businesses and jobs, even though I was a veteran. Can you believe that? But it happens. It happens. You know, I've met some good people, some good white people that helped me out. You know, I can't complain. I really can't complain, but because there were a lot of good people that helped me out and very good people that treated me decently. So, you know, it's just a few that are the bad apples. But you got a lot of good people in all races. The only thing I can complain about, because I see they don't assimilate and they don't want to accept nobody unless you're with them, is the Muslim community. That's why you see me saying, hey, they gotta leave here. Send them back. Deport them. That's the only people I cannot believe that they will assimilate anyway. They hate you no matter what. And they're waiting the opportunity to pounce on you and kill you. Now I'm sounding like a racist when they're the one who are racist. There's possible criminal charges against Mueller. David Nunes, and David Nunes, I think he's Hispanic because Nunes sounds like it's David Nunez. But okay, it's David Nunes. I don't know. I guess he changed his name or there's somebody changed his name. David Nunes and House Republicans announced possible criminal charges against crooked Mueller attorney. There you go. And it's attorneys, not one. Mueller attorneys. I said attorney only. There you go. That's Nunes. There's even a video. I think there's a video here, but just go into my page because just go into my blog and you'll see you can hear the video. I'm almost ending here. Left it in panic mode. Yeah, they better be. Trump flips Ninth Circuit Court. Leftist in panic mode. Legacy judges violate ethics to complain to media. That's what Trump should do. Just clean this deep state up. Clean them up. Why Mike Bloomberg is finished, and so is the Democrat Party. This it talks about it here. Well, it's a lot to read, so I'm just gonna let that. So you can go into my blog and read it. I read a little bit about it, but it explains why they're finished. I hope so, and I hope, God forbid, Bernie Sanders wins the presidency. Because then we're gone. That's it. America's gone forever, as you know it. If you ever in the future decide you don't want to vote for Trump, you better choose for another choice, but to the right, not to the left. Because they turned communist. They're now the new CPUSA has been taken over by the communists. The Democrat Party has been taken over by the communists. Let me explain it that way. Major peak crashes. This is Buttigieg. A minimum wage fight for 15 protests is booed and harassed by racial justice protesters as he flees there's a video here. As he flees, let me show you the video. Maybe it doesn't last too long. Yep.
No matter who you support, I support
Communists. That's what you get. Your own people hate you. You're dealing with these savages, that's what you get. You go into a savage party, that's what you get. Dealing with savages. Deranged savages. There you go. That's an example of what communists are. This proves you're not going to win. That's all it's proving. The communists, like always, they don't let the person explain themselves because they don't believe in free speech. There you go, communist for you. That's the type of people we're dealing in the United States. Got another call here. Let me see what the interruption is about. Excuse me 1 minute. Hello. Buenos días.
Saludos, ¿el doctor Rodríguez?
Sí, cómo no.
Luis Gavaz, Hospital de Veteranos, ¿cómo estás?
Ah, bien, usted, hermanito. Claro que aquí, en la lucha siempre.
Mire, lo estoy llamando porque tiene un referido para la clínica, perdón, de terapia física, mucocetal, y le quiero coordinar la cita.
Ah, pues está bien, como no, hermanito. A ver si puede ser temprano por la mañana. Digo, si se puede.
Esto es veterano en San Juan, ¿sabes?
Sí, no hay problema.
Mira, yo tengo el espacio que tengo más cercano ahora mismo, es el 28 de mayo, y es a las 9:30 de la mañana.
Muy bien, mi hermano, perfecto.
Pues yo le voy a separar ese espacio el 28 de mayo a las 9:30 y le voy a enviar un recordatorio del P.O. Box 142363.
Se lo voy a agradecer en el alma, mi hermano, claro que sí.
Puerto Rico.
Ah, pues gracias, mi hermano.
Le envío un recordatorio, claro que sí, que tenga buen día, ¿ok?
Que Dios lo bendiga. Gracias, hermanito, gracias. Bye bye. Excuse me, from the VA hospital. I got an appointment for my conditions of the arm, where I'm losing the ability of this arm, the use of this arm. I got metal here. It's not the same anyway. They operated, they put metal here, but it's not the same. The arm is gone. And this one, I'm losing it too. Because they just made up an appointment for May at the VA hospital. I'm sorry I have to interrupt here, but just take a few seconds. Took like maybe 2 minutes here. President Trump on a war path with deep state hit list to oust Nevis Trumpers. It's about time. I support Trump in his efforts to oust them. That's what you got to do. Those are their enemy working in the White House or surrounding them. They should all be fired. You're the enemy. Fire them. Period. You don't like being with me? Goodbye. That's what he had to do. I support him 100%. The Democrats do it. Obama did it. Why can't Trump do it? Now they say he's a tyrant. But when they do it, you're not a tyrant. When they put people innocent in prison, they're not tyrants. Like they did with Roger Stone. That's the Communist Party. The CPUSA, alias Democrat Party, or used to be Democrat Party. That's them. But they don't care if Trump surrounds himself with spies trying to ruin him. Every effort he takes, everything he tries to do, they try to ruin him. No, you have to keep them there. That's the communists. They want to impose their will one way or another. Even the Muslims community, like care. If they don't like what you say, fire him. They don't like you denouncing him, fire this guy. Remove him when they're the one who's supposed to be removed from this country, period. Out of here. Including communism, out of here. Well, this is all for today. And like I always say, Trump, God bless you. You're the best. I always pray for you and your family. God protect you, and I ask for blessings for you by the millions. Always, including my country, eternally. Bless my country eternally. The same thing I say for Israel, for the state of Israel. I stand with God and Israel eternally. So keep up the good job, Donald Trump. You're the best. Bye-bye.